Hi everyone, my name is Corey. I'm a physical therapist here with UCSD, and today I have Leslie. She's an occupational therapist here at UCSD. Just before we get started, we will need a chair today and possibly access to the floor. So if you're able to safely get on and off the floor, we will do some exercises there today. Also, Leslie will be demonstrating how to do the alternatives against a wall. So if you have your wall close by, that is a good alternative to exercise. And then we also have seated exercises, so having a nice sturdy chair that you're able to exercise and move in. The other thing is it's a little windy up here today, not too bad, but in the event that a gust comes, we've had it happen in the past that our screen might get knocked over. So if we lose connection or something like that happens, just give us a second. We'll try to restart as soon as we can again, but just want to let you know that. All right, otherwise we'll be good to go. So Leslie's gonna do the sitting exercises. I'm gonna start in standing, and we're gonna start with just some aerobic exercise to get our heart rates up. So I'm going to set my timer to keep us on track. All right, so we're gonna do 45-second rounds. We have 4 exercises today. We'll take 15 seconds in between each exercise to tee up for the next one and rest. If you wanna continue moving with us, you can at that point. If not, take your rest breaks. All right, so the first one that we're going to do is just a side step and a reach towards that same side, okay? So make sure whatever space you're exercising in, you have room to move. Try to take nice big steps. If you are standing and it's hard for you to balance, use that chair in front of you. Kind of put one hand on the chair as you're stepping and then reach with that opposite hand. Halfway through already. All right, take a little rest. Our next exercise is just a march and reaching with that opposite side arm. If this is challenging for you for your balance, then just go ahead and do a regular march. If that's still challenging, maybe move to the chair or just raise your arms up, okay? You can also use that chair to give you some support as you need as we're doing our stepping. Work on your posture and being up tall. That's kind of the theme for today. We'll be doing a lot of posture exercises. So keep that in mind as you're doing these standing activities. All right, take a rest. So the next one we're gonna do is a heel tap. So I'm tapping my heel forward, and then I'm gonna punch with my same arm. Kind of tapping forward, maybe even out to the side just a little bit. Halfway through. All right, take a break. And then our last one, we're gonna tap our toe behind us and we're gonna reach up with both hands. And again, if this is hard for your balance, then go ahead and hold on to that chair in front of you and omit the arm raise. If that's also too challenging, you can also do a step back. with that arms up over your head. It'll be a little easier on your balance. Again, thinking about posture, holding your chest and your head up high as you're stepping and reaching. Halfway through. All right, take a little rest break, and then we're gonna repeat that same series again 2 more times. So we'll take a minute rest, catch your breath, get some water. If that round felt easy, then this time, challenge yourself to maybe move a little bit faster. So if you weren't quite able to keep up with Leslie and I, then keep up with Leslie and I, or push yourself to keep up with our cadence. If that was hard enough, then just stick at the pace that you can safely accomplish. All right, we're gonna get started again in about 15 seconds. So we're gonna start with the stepping sideways with that same arm reaching out. All right, here we go. Halfway through. All right, take a break, and then we're gonna move to our march with that opposite arm reaching up. Again, really working on keeping your chest up. Don't look down at the floor, and don't hunch forward. All right, here we go. Halfway through. All right, take a rest break, and then we're going to work on those heel taps forward with that same side punch. And again, for this one, it's okay if you step out a little bit. It doesn't have to be directly in front. Okay, here we go. Halfway through. All right, take a rest break, and then we're gonna do our backward toe tap or your backward step with both of your arms reaching up. And if you do have some tightness in through your hips, you might feel that on this one. All right, here we go. halfway through. All right, take a rest, and then we have one more round. So we're almost there. If you need a rest break, go ahead and sit, take a breather, get some water. You're almost done. We got 30 more seconds, and then we'll start again. Okay, here we go. So stepping sideways, same side arm. Really reach and try to step a little faster if you can. Halfway through. All right, take a rest. Then we're gonna move into our marching with that opposite arm reaching up, okay? All right, here we go. So reach and march. Halfway through. All right, take a rest break. We have our heel taps, heel taps and same side punch. All right, again, last round, so challenge yourself to move quicker. Here we go. Halfway through. All right, rest. And then our last one. So that toe tap, reach up. All right, here we go. Tap and reach. Halfway through, your last little push. rest. Good job. Okay, I'll give you a second. If you are going to join me, I'm going to get on the floor and Leslie is going to show you the alternative standing, okay? So I'm going to pull my mat over. You can also just do this in standing. You don't need the wall, but the wall is nice because it gives you a bit of a postural cue, just like the floor. So you have to remember that if you cannot lay down flat, then you really can't expect that you're going to be able to stand up completely straight, right? So laying flat on your back is a really good test for your posture. So I want you just to lay flat, give you a second, breathe. If you need a pillow or a little bit of support behind your head, that's okay. But again, the goal would be that you can get completely flat. Okay, if you're new to power moves or if it's been a while, you want to make sure that those feet are nice and wide apart. You want a good base of support, whether you're on the ground with me or standing with Leslie. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our arms down at our sides. So my palms are facing down towards the floor, and I am pushing down into the ground and raising my chest up away from the floor. Okay, so here, push and up. My head stays in contact with the floor as well as my heels. Leslie's doing the same move just against the wall, okay? So let's try to do 10 in a row. So pushing down, squeezing those back muscles. 1, and relax. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze. 3. Good. Squeeze. 4. Good. Squeeze. 5. Good. Squeeze. 6. Good. Squeeze. 7. Good. Squeeze. 8. Good. Squeeze. 9. Good. Squeeze. 10. Good. So with that, you should feel all of those muscles in the back of your body, in your shoulders, maybe even down into your hips. They should all be firing to help get you straighter. All right, the next one is the power rock. So in this position, you're gonna have one arm up and one arm, this arm stays down at your side. So you can kind of see how Leslie's demonstrating there. And what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna rotate. I'm not doing a full roll. I'm only getting about halfway, right? So I'm rolling my body over segmentally and coming back down to the ground. And from the other side, it's gonna look like this. So my arm goes down, this arm comes up, and I'm rolling. So I'm digging my legs into the floor to help roll me over. Rolling can be difficult for people with Parkinson's. So again, this is a great way to work on it, especially if you have difficulty in bed. All right, so we're gonna do 10 in a row. We're gonna alternate from side to side. So reach up, roll 1, come down, 2, 3, and your head can come off for this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. So we'll take a little rest break here. The next one is that power twist. So again, keeping those feet nice and wide apart. Your arms are gonna be out in that T position. With this one, you're gonna try to bring your arms over together so they meet. But look at my feet. I'm not flopping this leg over this way to give me that leverage. Okay, you're trying to use your upper body muscles to rotate and twist you over. And then you come back. Okay, so same idea as with the rock. We're gonna do 10 in a row, alternating side to side. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, take a little rest break. And then our last one is our step. So for this one, you're gonna have your knees bent and you're just gonna work on kind of stepping over, like you're marching over something imaginary, and then you lift it back up, and then we stomp and go to the other side. Okay, so we're gonna do 10, same thing, alternating. Here we go. 1, and see if you can stomp. Make that noise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, great job. We're going to run through this one more time, especially if you had trouble with it. You might see if you can do better this time, move your body a little bit more easily. So again, we're going to start with our feet nice and wide apart, arms down at our side, pushing down into the table, or sorry, into the floor or the wall, trying to lift your chest away. Here we go. So squeeze and lift. 1, 2, 3. Keep that head back if you can. Make contact. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Take a little rest break, and then we're going to go into our power rock. So again, one arm up, one arm down, doing that half roll. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good work. Take a little rest break. Now we have our twist. So those arms are out into that T position, and you're rolling all the way over with your upper body. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. Last one, power step. So if you're down on the ground, bend those knees with me, and you're gonna stomp out. 1, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice job. All right, we'll take a minute, let you guys get back up to a standing position, and then we'll need our chair because we're going to do sitting postural exercises. This. Okay. I'm going to turn my chair this way so you can see me. So Leslie and I will be doing the same thing, but we're going to work on doing some pelvic tilt. So we're trying to loosen up your spine, but from the bottom half. So what I want you to do is I want you to kind of stick forward, almost like you're doing cat, cow. Cow position, if you're familiar with that. And then you're going to roll back, kind of curving your spine, trying to make a C. Okay? So coming forward and then coming back. Just trying to loosen up our spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. Switch back around. All right, so we just worked our lower back. Now we want to do some motion for our neck. So we're just going to do up and down with your neck. We're going to do 5 times. So try to look up and then look down as far as you can comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And then we're going to do the same thing, left and right. So you're just going to turn your neck as far as it'll go. 1, and go back the other way. Good. And then 2. And 3. 4. And 5. All right, and then we're gonna just work on tipping. So tilting your head to the side, trying to bring your ear down, not your shoulder up. Do 5 of these each way. 1, 2.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
3, 4, and 5. All right, very good. So again, we did the we did the lower back, we did the neck, and now we're gonna do your upper back. So what we wanna do here, I'm gonna turn again so you can see me, and you can sit back into your chair. And what I want you to do is you're basically gonna lean back against that backrest. You can put your arms up, shoulder, elbows out, and kind of open your chest that way. So we're trying to extend through that upper back, okay? So that's 1, we'll do 5. 2, and most of us are pretty stiff in through our upper back. 3, you might feel that. 4, and 5. All right. So we have successfully rotated or mobilized our whole spine. Let's do one more. We'll do a rotation one. So you're going to reach, and if you can reach to the outer edge of your thigh, you can do that. And then you can grasp on with the hand behind and kind of hold it. We'll do a rotation. We'll do 5 of these. So we'll come back to the middle and then go the other way. 1, and same thing, you might feel a little bit stiff in one direction versus the other. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there we go. Now we've successfully mobilized our whole spine. All right, next thing we're gonna do is some strengthening. What I want you to do first is I want you to bring those elbows up, kind of like your fingertips kind of behind your ears, so you're not pulling your head forward, just a point of contact for you. And then you're gonna bring those elbows in and meet them together and then open up. We're gonna do 10 of those. So 1, really squeeze them together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good. Shake it. You can shake it off. You probably feel that in your chest. All right, next one. Hold your arms out like a goal post, and you're going to try to hold it in this position. We're going to add a little bit of abdominal, so I want you to do a side crunch, trying to keep those arms up. So we'll do 10 one side and then 10 the other. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're sitting up tall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake out, give your shoulders a little rest break, and then we'll do it to the opposite side. So again, sit up nice and tall, head up, chest up, good support. You're not sitting back in that chair. Arms up and crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Rest those shoulders a little bit. Okay, next one, we're gonna do rows. So I want you to imagine you have something in front of you and you're pulling it towards you. So squeezing those shoulder blades together as you pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and then rest a second, and then we're going to do that same exercise, but you're going to pull one hand at a time, one arm at a time. Okay, so imagine you have that one pull in front of you, and we're going to pull back, squeeze that shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we'll repeat on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, you're almost done. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, we're gonna go into a pull down. So now instead of having something that you're imagining you're pulling in front of you, it's gonna be over top. So you're gonna grab onto that imaginary something, and then I want you to pull down into a W, and then you're gonna push it away. Okay, so grab on, pull down, 1, and then open those hands and push away. 2, pull, and push. Good, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, pull, 10, and push. All right, very good. Shake it out. Okay, one more. We're gonna do a little bit of an ab crunch. So in your sitting position, again, make sure you're far from your chair. I want your feet to stay flat on the floor. So if they're coming up, then you're not working your abs as well as I want you to. So you can have your arms up here on your chest, or you can have them down if you need to, or on your knees, wherever is comfortable. But you're gonna work on leaning back and coming forward, just like a crunch, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Okay, spin you back around, and we are going to finish today with the power moves in sitting, but we're going to put them together as a flow. So you're going to be moving through them all together instead of 10, 10, 10. If you're new to power moves, again, you saw a glimpse of them earlier in the class. They're very similar, so we'll walk you through one, and then you guys can follow along, okay? So the first one is a power up. So you're coming down, elbows out, really opening up that chest, and then coming up. And then we're gonna do a power rock. So you're reaching up, over, and then into the power twist. And then down into our power step. So step, step. All right, so just like that, we're gonna do 5 of them, okay? So come down, power up, power rock, twist. Good, and then coming into our step, step. Good, that's 1, bring those feet apart, down, up, and rock, rock, and twist, twist, feet together, step, step, very good, feet apart, down, power up, rock, rock, open, twist, twist, open, feet together, step, step, very good, open up your feet, coming down, this is our 4th one, up, rock, rock, open, twist, twist, and open, and step, step, good, 1 more, feet apart, step down, come up, twist, or sorry, rock, rock, open, and twist, twist, and feet together, and step, and step. All right, we'll finish with just a little bit of stretching. So while we're sitting here, let's extend 1 foot out in front. Keep that knee straight. Don't bend it and lean forward. And we're gonna stay here. Try to stretch out our hamstrings. Make sure that you're hinging at your waist and not just bending your back forward, or else you won't get a good stretch. Okay, and then we're gonna come back up and we'll switch sides, same thing. Straighten that knee, lean forward. Okay, and then come up, and then we're gonna go into our figure 4 stretch. Bring that leg up, and you can have your hand on your knee, This one again, if you need a little bit more stretch, you can hinge forward a little bit. You should feel this in your hip. Okay, and then we're gonna switch sides. Bring it up, sit up tall, hinge forward. All right, and then lastly, we're gonna stretch our calves as well. Leslie is gonna stay in sitting. So what you can do is you just kind of pull, it's hard to tell, but you're gonna pull that ankle back and then really kind of lean into it. And you should feel a stretch kind of down at the bottom. I'm gonna stand. Give me a second, same idea. Front legs bent, back knees straight. Lunging forward, keeping that heel in contact with the ground. Okay, and then we're gonna switch sides. Hold here. All right, very good. And that concludes our class today. So I'm gonna come up here so I can see everyone. Hope you guys are nice and warmed up and limber now and ready to take on the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you. Have a
Good
great
job,
day.
everyone. See you next time.